plastic's not a bad thing in of itself. It's what we do with it that's the problem. So that with media at the moment, what you tend to get is a fairly simplistic view of the issues around plastic and the pros and cons. And what I did was I looked at 85 articles which were published by News 24 in the last 12 months and tried to look at them in different categories as to how the issues around plastic were handled in them. And what is perhaps disturbing is that very little of that, about 4%, actually saw plastic in a systemic manner as opposed to single issues. The trouble with single issues is that they don't take into account the fact that it is a system issue, and that we can't look at one little piece of it and think that we've dealt with the whole issue. And that often by doing that, what we do is we make it something that people don't really deal with. They simply, for instance, can say, well, I gave up straws, so I've done my bit. When in reality, that's just a tiny piece of a puzzle, and it involves all sorts of other things. So that what we also saw was that the major quantity of the articles that were written were largely around fear and guilt. So the things that plastic do, which is bad, and the fact that we are to blame for it, as opposed to seeing as structural ways to actually interrogate those problems and to go forward from there.